Hello everyone, my name is Katie. I am the Introverted Reader, and today's video is going to be me talking to you guys about my April TBR. Now I have I've got a few that I've picked out here. The majority of these books are going to be rereads, so you're going to hear me saying that a lot. So the first little few are these ones here. I've got on my Kindle another fantasy romance that I'm going to be doing a video discussion about. I'm not going to tell you too much about it. I haven't even started it yet, but all I know, it's written by a black author. It's sort of dark academia, and it involves vampires. I'm like, say less. Say less. But I'm going to be making a video about this hopefully soon. I've another book before I read this that I just finished last night that I'm so, but the book that I finished yesterday was not a romance book. It's a different sort of book. But anyway, you'll find out when I make a video about it. Either way, I'm going to be reading this and I'm very excited too. A fantasy romance series that is a reread is War of Two Queens by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is book 4 in the From Blood and Ash series. Why is that always so hard for me to say? You'll know about a girl who was kept inside her whole life, and she was called like the God's chosen one. She was only ever known as the maiden. She had to wear a veil all the time. And then she ends up getting a new guard, and it's sort of like a romance between her and him. But then as the series goes on, she finds out that what she thought she knew isn't exactly what she thought she knew. So I realize that's very vague, but I don't want to give anything away. But I'm currently rereading this. I'm on book 4. This series, I'm on book 4, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm having a great time. So there's that. And then the audiobook that I just started actually is Heavenly Tyrant by Xiran J. Zhao. I read Iron Widow in March, and basically, if I can simplify this enough, this is a series that's not historical, okay? Xiran makes this very clear. They say it at the very beginning of the book. Although inspired by figures and events and across Chinese history, this book is not historical fiction, historical fantasy, or alternate history, but a futuristic story set in a science fiction world entirely different from our own, in a way that many sci-fi stories riff off the Roman Empire. So, yeah. And they they based their main character off of the first female Chinese emperor. So, yeah. And it involves big, huge robots called chrysalises that they have to pilot and fight their enemies. So, yeah, fun time. Sorry about that slip there. I have too much on my brain right now. My brain is mashed potatoes. Anyway, so the Introverted Reader book club pick for the month of April is going to be The Scorpion and the Night Blossom by Emily Wen Chao. Now, y'all know I love Emily. Y'all know. I've read a whole bunch of books by her. The Red Air trilogy is phenomenal. It's amazing. And her other little duology that she came out with, Song of Silver Flame Like Night, that's what it's called. Sorry. Again, my brain is mashed potatoes. So yeah, I'm going to be reading and reviewing this for my book club, and if you would like to join me, you are more than welcome to do so. It's just an Asian-inspired fantasy, again, and it's centered around games, like a competition where like the winner gets eternal life, and it's like, okay, yes, say less, thank you. The next wee pile of books that I have here, now the first wee pile there are sort of priorities, if you know what I mean, because I'm going to be making videos about at least 2 of them. The rest of these are just, I may not, but they're here anyway. So I've got Dragon City by Katie and Kevin Zhang. So this is book 3 in the Dragon Mountain series, and it's basically about this kid called Billy, whose parents send him to summer camp in China. And, he gets there and he meets a whole bunch of different kids. And at this camp, there's this mysterious mountain, and him and his friends go exploring, and then they end up discovering that inside the mountain are dragons, and the dragons basically are like, we need you to help us and bond with us in order for us to get free, because there's an evil dark dragon that wants to take over our world, and if she takes over our world, then she will come through into yours, and it'd be very, very bad. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I love book 2. So I'm super excited to see how book 3 goes. So there's that. And then the next audiobook that I have going, well, the next audiobook that I plan to listen to after Heavenly Tyrant is The Gilded Ones by Nomina Forna. Again, I read this before ages ago, and I remember loving it. It's basically set in this world where girls, when they reach a certain age, they go through, it's like an initiation ceremony or something, and they draw some of their blood, and if the blood runs red, then they're like, yep, you're great, you're fine, you can join society and be a, member of society, whatever. But if their blood runs gold, they get branded a demon, and they get ostracized from society and cast out, basically to die. So that is the basis of it, and obviously Army and Girly is in the thick of all this. There are trigger warnings for this one, so be wary of them before you go in. Same with Heavenly Tyrant, I should have said. There's a lot of trigger warnings for that too, so be wary of those before you read them. And then I plan on reading Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, the comic. This is volume 7. I had no idea that, 3 volumes are already out already. Like this one and volume 8 and 9 are all out. I have them. They're out there. They're all ready to read. And y'all know, any version of this story that I can get my hands on, I will 100% read. And like the artwork for these, are you kidding me? Look at them. Look at them. Like, I love them. I love them so much. Look at Wei Wuxian looking lovely at his future husband. I love that. Anyway, y'all know. Do you see them on my wall? Do you see them? We love Wang Shan in this house. So I'm going to hopefully get to that. And then another reread is Consumption of Magic by TJ Klune. This is book 3 in his Tales from Verenia series. And this basically follows our main character, Sam, who is the wizard's apprentice. He's the wizard's apprentice, and whenever the prince becomes king, he will be wizard to the king. And being the wizard to the king is a very prestigious position. You're basically like the king's advisor and like keeps him safe and stuff. And it's basically just about him going out on his adventures and discovering all his different abilities and how powerful he truly is and all that. So we love. I read the series for the first time in 2020, and I genuinely meant to reread it sooner, but it's happening now. So there's that. And the very last book that I will be attempting to read either in April or maybe I'll carry it over into May, I don't know, but that is Legendborn by Tracy Dion. Now, I'm going to be rereading this and tabbing it and annotating it because Oathbound is out. Oathbound is right there on the shelf behind me. You can't see her. I can see her, but she's right there. Book 3 is out in this series, and I'm so excited to get to it. But again, I want to reread this series and refresh my memory of all the things. But from what I remember, it's about our main girl, Bree, and she's going through a lot. She recently lost her mother, and it's really, really affecting her, as it would, mentally, emotionally, and she keeps having nightmares about it. But then she ends up getting invited to this university for like this it's like a college program where she's still in high school. She hasn't graduated yet, but it's just a program where they can go to like experience college life before she actually does graduate. So yeah, that's where she's going. But then she gets there. What university is it? I feel like it's residential program for bright high schoolers at UNC Chapel Hill. I'm not sure where. I can't remember where, like what state I have Denver in my head, but I could be completely wrong. I don't even think that's a state, is it? That's a city, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know Americans. I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyway, so maybe, and then while she's there, she sees something very, very strange. She sees, it's kind of like it gives a City of Bones sort of eye when Clary spots Jace and the Shadowhunters, and they're all like, "You're not meant to see us. Like, you're only meant, like, how, like, you're a human as far as we can tell. How can you see us?" And she sees something that she's not really supposed to see, and then she gets dragged into all this. It's like secret society. It's based on Arthurian legend, and it's just, oh, it's so good. I love this the first time I read it, and I'm so excited to get into it again. And it's, yes. And I believe the university that this is set at was the one that Tracy Dion went to herself, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. These are all the things that I plan on reading in, well, I'll say like spring. This is my spring TBR. I'll not construe it to 1 month because I'm not going to get all these read in 1 month. This isn't happening all in 1 month, but I would like to get a good chunk read in the month of April. That would be nice, but, you know, March isn't over yet. We've got a couple more days. I don't plan on finishing a book before March is up. So next time you see me will be my March wrap-up, which is terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. But anyway, I shall love yous and leave yous. Hope you're all doing well. I'm sorry, like, I just keep stammering all the way through this video. It's been a bit of a hectic morning. But anyway, all my socials are down below as always. My Blue Sky, my Instagram, and my TikTok. Follow me on all of them if you want to. Or you can just subscribe to this channel. Give a like so the algorithm knows you like me. And leave a nice wee comment. Just let me know if you've read any of these. If you liked any of them. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.